Last time, the People's Hand, reeling with the sad farewell of their friend and ally Edovard, spend the next day recuperating and refueling before their long trek to Sunwall. Rations are ordered, a wagon is requisitioned, and rewards are accepted. Theric had some specific instructions for them before they left and offered them many rewards for their great service to the town of Wild Valley. After awarding them and offering them his deepest gratitude, he offered a final boon in the form of a teleportation circle and its coordinates to get them to Tradeacre, faster than they otherwise could have. Saying their goodbyes and receiving a final thank you from Anja Enric, the Dragonborn owner of the Quizzical Curiosities shop, she entrusted them with the legendary Balehucker, a weapon of insurmountable power and potential. Finally, the People's Hand were off and teleporting through Theric's magical circle. They arrive at the top of Arthur Aeneas Onduvius's tower, inside his tower at the top with their wagon and still atop their mounts. Immediately filling the attic space that is chocked full of books, trinkets, and other strange artificeries, they were crammed. Holic begins to hear through the floorboards the loud argument between Arthur and his ally, Tradeacre Agitarum. Tradeacre Agitarum is an individual from the College of Basin Point and a fellow member of the Gilded Cipher. After some brief confusion between Tradeacre and Venora, the crew is alerted to their conversation having to do with the responsibility of protection being entrusted to Olivia Frett, and more specifically, whether or not she should be again entrusted with the responsibility of the Gilded Cipher's sacred duty and protection of relics. It seems as though a council will be summoned in the near future to discuss the details of this. However, strikingly, Arthur has seemingly taken a boldly oppositional stance against Olivia being reinstated as a protector, and Tradeacre is specifically disappointed in him for this. The People's Hand took some issue with Arthur's opinion and seemingly recent change of heart, especially Titus and Ghibli. Arthur had previously promised Titus that he would be fair and lenient with her, now leaving Titus feeling betrayed and saddened for his friend Olivia. A fairly heated exchange is had between the People's Hand and their friend Arthur, resulting ultimately in his frustration and quite certainly asking for them to promptly leave. We now pick up with the People's Hand having just left Arthur's tower with all of Tradeacre at their behest. Looking out ahead of you, you see the busy and bustling city of Tradeacre. People from all over the kingdom are here. Trade of all kinds is being done, as the city is a center hub of sorts for the countryside. In every direction, you see people with carts of grain, produce, and various fruits. Others pulling along various amounts of livestock to and from pens for purchase and sale. As you stand outside the tower, the booming steps of a massive longhorn bull pass by as a city guard pushes through a sea of people. The mount's horns are acting as like a sort of buffer on either side of him, clearing a wide path as people avoid getting accidentally skewered. Atop the bull sits a human with very short, dirty blonde hair and a face scattered with freckles. He looks to the lot of you and smiles, nodding, then continues with his duty of watching the square. The time is mid-afternoon on the 5th day of Caro. Ghibli's duel is 22 days away in Sunwall. I assume you'd all like to facilitate room and board or something like that for the night. So with that's where we pick up. You guys are just behind you, 20 feet away is the tower. People are bustling all around you. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
What time is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Okay, we probably, don't want to leave yet.
And remember, I already left early with the cart to get supplies for the cart.
Lexi, you're gonna need to take the, what is it?
But right now
silk?
you're gone and they're all still outside the tower. Okay.
Correct. But I'm just amongst the shops.
Was he gonna give us anything after we did that?
Essentially what had happened is at the time you guys needed some stuff called pale lavender. It was an ingredient that you needed to make this like potent elixir that you were going to splash onto that demon so you could track him. And the pale lavender that the local herbalist had, Teresa, that local herbalist, she had just sold it and had promised, like, whenever she gets more, to give it to those people she just sold it to, or to sell it to them, kind of hold it for them.
Oh, the people at the smith or the forge?
And she just sold the last of what she had to them. So you guys talked to them, and essentially what they were doing is they had told you that they had both recently experienced instruction from Azotal in a dream, and that he had instructed them to craft a hammer for a warrior that would need it someday. And so they started crafting a hammer. And part of what they needed was this pale lavender to instill certain properties into the metal. But they decided to spare some of it on one condition. They didn't need money. They were trading it. They gave you what they had if you would return with a foot of Lormeni silk. How much did you get from Theric?
2 foots. 2 foots of very rare. Filament silk. Silk.
Yes.
Do we know of special way that is there any special way that this needs to be cut, or is it just?
Do you know of any? Is that true?
Yeah, like.
Roll a history check.
That's in this town? Those?
Yeah.
Those guys are in this town, yeah.
Can I roll as well? What is it? Intelligence?
History.
Maybe I don't know.
I also don't know. We'll let them do it.
Yeah.
They know more about it, probably.
Yeah. I don't think they were asking you guys to cut it anyway.
I just, since we had 2 feet, I was thinking we could cut it before, just to give them a foot. But.
Are you thinking that they're going to ask for more?
Maybe.
Or that they're going to, just...
I don't know. I was just trying to prepare, but we don't have to.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. We're not going to either, because I don't know enough about it. I rolled a 2. I'm not touching it.
I just assumed that the hammer was going to go to one of us eventually.
None of us serve Azotol. Why would it go?
No. But he said to a hero in a great time of need.
Ah.
But in my mind, at some point, I was just like, oh.
That's me.
That's me. Yeah.
You think Holik is going to wield a double-sided hammer?
I mean, maybe. That'd be cool.
I wouldn't say.
But dude,
no.
Titus, if Titus gets the hammer of Azotol in the 3rd act.
You guys are standing outside the tower. What are you doing? Does anybody have anything they want to go do?
Do you want to come with me to the tower? And we can do that really quick. Temple.
Okay. I'm gonna say Cephas says to the group, all right then, I'm gonna go find a place to stay.
Thanks, bro.
And then he just lumbers off.
Lumbers away. Should we find Titus? Or do you guys, Ghibli, do you guys want to go find Titus while we run to the temple?
Yeah, I was gonna look for Titus. It shouldn't be too hard to find him with the cart on him.
All right, so the two of you, Holik and Venora, you guys are headed to the Clerics of Azotol?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So making your way through the center of the city, you head to the Temple District. It is a street that is lined with 4 various temples. You see the Temple of Barlow, you see a Temple of Kiltis, and at the end you see a Temple of Azotol. As you approach, it is just this kind of fancy, stone area where the stone is kind of made to almost look like clouds, but still looks like steps. And at the top of it, you see a forging area and a series of anvils and these large fires. And since it's the later part of the day, as the day is now cooling, they've got these fires just turned up and they're doing a lot of their work. As you noticed last time, you guys got here kind of late in the evening, and that's when those 2 guys were working. It seems like they intentionally will do some of their work towards the evening because of how hot it gets. But as you approach, they got 3 of these forges just burning very, very hot. And as you guys walk up, you can hear the resounding crashing of hammer against metal. And you see, it looks like there's 2 workstations going right now, but 3 forges are lit and burning. But 2 workstations are going, and you see, just kind of quickly scanning those 2 workstations. Actually, go ahead and make a perception check.
I got a 14 unless I can go with my passive.
23.
Looking at those 2 workstations, you don't see Kerr and Traken. But Venora, you do see Kerr standing in the doorway, kind of on the side of the temple building. So the main temple building is just this tall stone, kind of almost pavilion, but not entirely the Greek pavilion style. It's just these kind of more rigid square pillars with just a very simple flat top. And then it does have these strangely small doors of various different shapes. And you see him just kind of leaning in the door.
How long has it been?
How long has it been?
Yeah, do you know?
At least 2 days. The listener can't see it, but Lexi sticks her tongue out at me.
I didn't want to be sorry it took so long. He's actually, it's been a week and a half.
No, it's definitely not. Because you've never, first time you've skipped any travel was this last time you traveled. But you went from here on a 3-week journey to to Trinity. And then from Trinity to Wild Valley. And then from Wild Valley, you just jumped So it's been about 2 months probably.
What season is it in the world? Like,
The first month of the year is Stemma. The second month of the year is Kano. Third month of the year is Spitey. Fourth month of the year is Feisty. The fifth month of the year is Karo, which is the current month. It is the 5th of Karo. So, what did I say that was, the 5th month? Yeah, out of 8 months. So you guys have just passed the very middle of the year. So you are in the middle of summer. So you are at the hottest time of the year, literally. And Tradeacre is one of the hottest places in Reskelia.
it's the most.
Because there's not a tree in sight, no shade, there's no mountains for miles and miles and miles. So,
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
I
You're
seek
there.
her at the top.
You
of
seek
the-
her.
Him.
You seek her.
Oh, I thought you said her. But
Her.
you said
You
cur.
see her.
Her. So I
You're a seeker.
point him out to Holik, and then we just start walking up to him.
Yeah, so you walk up these like gradual steps where it's kind of like a small little step that's rounded, right? Kind of like a cloud. And all of a sudden there's this big step and then a small step. It's kind of beautiful. When you get to the top of them, you walk up to that pavilion area and he sees you kind of walking up from a little far away. And you see, as he's kind of looking around, he looks at you and looks you up and down and kind of just squints a little bit. He nods as you wave.
I walk up to him.
Hey,
Hey, we finally are back in town, and we have what we promised you.
well, it's about time. It's been a little while.
Been up and down this continent so far. Kind of. Well,
Well, mostly down.
Kind of.
The country.
the country.
Not the continent.
God, not the continent. But you
Well,
said
yeah, did you have to go get it from Basin Point or what?
not. We actually, that's what we were planning on getting from, but we ended up finding somebody who had some in
Wild Valley.
Wild Valley. I was going to say Happy Valley. Wild Valley.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we just got back into town.
All right. Let me go get Traken.
We have more than you guys asked for.
we'll
do you
take
guys
it.
know how? We kind of want some
Oh,
of it,
okay.
but we were wondering if you guys have the right things to cut it with and everything.
Oh, yeah, we were prepared. We're going to have to cut it into strips anyway.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Let me go get Traken. He'll get his tools, and we'll go ahead and cut that in half. How much? You said you had 2 feet of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cut that in half for you, and then you guys can go on your way. And, this is exciting, man. It's exciting. You know, we've been having lots of dreams lately. We were wondering if you guys are close.
How has the forge been going? Is it all?
Oh,
is it
hammer's
finished?
done, man.
Yeah.
Hammer's done.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, it
see
looks
it.
really good. Yeah, it swings really well. We're not allowed to take it out of its cloth until we were allowed to finish it, but I hope the cloth has some sort of magical properties, because, you know, when your god tells you to make a weapon, you expect it to have some sort of oomph about it, you know, and it's just a really good hammer.
Okay. Well, I don't know if this has magical properties.
Well,
Per
we'll
se,
see.
but you can
know,
definitely
Azatol does
view it and
miracles,
view
right? You know, and I think
That's what they say about the gods.
we could wrap that thing around it, and then all of a sudden it could just explode into fire, you know. And
That would be amazing.
what's going on out here? You see this half-orc guy kind of like walk out from that doorway. Oh, hey. Good to see you guys again.
Good to see you. We got your silk. We're excited to see the hammer, see how it goes.
All right. All right. Well, you guys can come in. You don't have to stand in the heat.
Let's go.
It's really hot out here.
I feel like
Oh, thanks, man.
I don't remember if this guy had an
Aren't
accent.
there forges also inside, or no?
No.
Okay. Like I feel like it's
We do all that
inside.
outside.
Good. It's already
He has an accent now. Sorry, listener. I tried to stop it and I couldn't
It's
stop
been
it.
too long. Nobody will remember.
Yeah. Yeah, come inside. Yeah, I think I can lose it. Come inside.
Didn't you just listen to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't you just say
Today-
that?
Yeah, but I never listened to a part where this guy
Oh,
spoke.
got it.
The other guy did most of the talking, I guess, in that episode. Once I got the information I needed, I was
Out.
So you guys walk inside. Inside of it, it is this incredible hall. You see where it's just one main room lined with these like incredible large wooden tables. It looks like an old-timey Viking hall, but it's made of stone. There's just these long, like dark wood stained tables that are essentially huge logs cut in half and then flipped over to create tables. and then smaller logs cut in half for benches. What's impressive about this is like you immediately consider, where in the world did this wood come from, right? Yeah. Any wood in Tradeacre, like any wood used for any sort of construction, is kind of impressive because it must have been expensive to get here. But the size of these trees is impressive. Each of the logs is like this table in width, easily. So like, what is that? 4 to 5 feet wide. So big logs.
Were the trees in Wild Valley this large?
No.
That's crazy.
And they look like a totally different kind of tree. Like these are really, really hard wood, very dark. The trees there were not jungle trees, but they were kind of like reddish bark, and they would kind of lean and bend a lot. They didn't grow super straight. Whereas these ones look like, they're incredibly straight, and
Looks like they may have grown up in an evil forest, maybe.
Do I seen trees like this back?
Have you seen trees like this?
Yeah, where I grew up. Are there trees back in there that are this big?
Oh wait, I'm a ranger. Can I figure out which
check.
I was going to
which
ask him when
forest
we
they
got
came
to
from?
Make a nature check.
Nature check. I'm also just going to ask.
Dang, dude, I'm a bad ranger. 4.
Bad ranger. It hurts being out of the trees.
I mean, there's forests all over the world. So, like, which one? You don't know. But in your experience, you've not seen a forest with trees like this in the area from the areas you've been in.
Okay.
I just run my hand over when I ask where they came from. I got an 18.
Okay. And you ask him?
Yeah, I ask him, do you know where these trees came from?
No, they've been here. I mean, the tables have been here since I was involved at this temple.
Crazy.
The temple's been here how many hundreds of years? And Kerr goes, well, at least, let's see. Oh, the country of Raskelia is 100-something years old, 140 or so years old, and it's been around. I mean, that's just one that's been in Rascal control. Before then, it was, so, I don't know. I think the temple, what does the old guy always say? Like 213, yeah, 213 years this temple has stood. And not a day will it not be clean. That's what he always says, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, 213 years, I guess. And I don't know when they put these here, but probably close to then. But yeah, it's old wood.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know where it came from. Not around here.
Definitely not from.
I've heard stories of how the forest used to be bigger, but bigger than it is now. But I've never made it over to the Lormeni thicket, but I don't think there's trees this big there. Maybe though. But the Lormeni thicket is like, what makes it so scary is it's not all one kind of tree too. It's big trees, small trees, medium trees, trees that are tall, trees that are short, trees that are straight, trees that are bent. And so,
Dr. Seuss.
it's just like, you go through and you get trapped. And you can't really, there's like no pattern to it too, so it's like people go in and they go, half a day's journey in, and then they never come out because they get lost.
It's a scary place. I want to go there.
Scary place. I want to go there.
It says the superstitious one. Don't go in there, it's haunted.
Dang it.
She's just stitious.
Just kind of stitches.
Just kind of stitious. Yeah, not superstitious. Just stitious.
Because she's not super.
Let me go get my tools. So he leaves. Kerr just kind of stands there. Hey, did you want your shield?
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that, honestly.
Oh yeah, we're done with it.
That's amazing. I
Does-
don't
Wait, can you wield a shield?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I know, right?
So you wanted, if I remember correctly, you wanted it to be round,
Yeah, I can remember.
right? Mm-hmm. And for it to be like hammered metal, right? Mm-hmm. So that you could also use it for musical purposes, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, like one of the doom bong dong bong dong dong.
The doom
More
bong
drum
boom
type.
bongs.
Oh. Okay.
But what were there weren't any other special properties, right?
It was like
Blessed by the gods, a
Moonflower.
+3.
Yeah, something like that.
Moonflower themed,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, no, we did that.
And that was really it. Just
Okay,
a
good,
little
'cause-
good hold hand.
About halfway through the creation of it, Traken was pretty sure that you wanted something else, and I was pretty sure you didn't, because we would have charged you more if you did. I think something happened when you were here that messed with his brain, but we had some confusion. So that's good to know. So I'll go get that for you while he gets the
Awesome.
tools.
Thank you. I should see if I owe you more than that.
Could you grab me one? All right. Thank you.
Why don't I have any notes on this? I don't care right now.
That'd be a bummer. Let's do it now. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
That was
very good.
incredible.
That was synchronized.
In stereo. I literally have
For the audio listener.
For the audio listener.
They're all audio. What was that? A cat? They're all audio listeners
Well, some of them are audio viewers.
Want a break from the
because
ads?
they're blind, or
No, because some
break
people
from
are
the
like
ads?
Matt, where they can't view their audio, but then some people are like me that can view their audio. You know?
It's like
You
when
know-
they think
you
about
know.
numbers, do they see it on a block? When they think about sound,
Oh,
do they
did that
see it
come
on-
out?
I was going to say I don't owe any more money because I can't
Oh,
find
you
any
don't.
notes.
You don't. You just don't.
That's
That's
dope.
dude, Pepsi Zero is not bad.
Dude, that is really good.
Pepsi Zero and Diet Dr. Pepper is the only sodas I
Yeah, they're not bad for being like diet versions. Seriously, like Pepsi isn't my favorite already, but to me, zero sugar Pepsi tastes just like regular Pepsi.
It tastes almost better than regular.
And I don't like.
This is not paid advertising. It really sounded like a fake candid conversation.
really did.
Did you notice? Yeah, it almost tastes better. You know what? Byron, you're right. It does taste better. You know, whenever I slurp on a Pepsi, it just makes me feel like I'm a better person too. Have you ever-
Exactly. I feel like I could just hand them out and just end
You know,
wars.
It's right after I take that gulp too, where I feel like my body,
Just-
like
it's
a
better.
little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fuller.
So
Right. Take two.
after a couple minutes,
What?
Take two.
After a couple minutes, Traken comes back, and you see he's got essentially like this wooden board that he'll put the thing on, right, with a series of grooves underneath it, and they're marked like with specific measurements.
I have the silk laying on the table.
Yep, and
Nice.
he
Folded.
picks up the silk very carefully. You watch him lay it out across this board, dividing it perfectly in half. And then on his hip, he's wearing this half circular blade that he sets atop it, and then he just rolls it over it, and you watch the silk just perfectly divide.
like a pizza cutter.
Excuse me.
It's got fancy.
That was
Yeah.
the half work.
That was him.
Sorry, I was drinking a Pepsi Zero.
Product placement.
Have you tried a Pepsi Zero?
Have you ever? There's this alchemist in town. His name is Pepsi. His name is Dr. Pepper.
His name is Dr. Pepper.
So you watch. It's just this beautiful, graceful thing. Like as the blade goes down onto the silk, it resists so much of the blade until finally it just like it doesn't fray at all. It's kind of like when you cut pretty solid like jelly or whatever, how it just goes like thump back to its original place, right? And it just kind of pops back with just this kind of springiness. It's such a strange substance because your experience with silk, you know, it's like a really fine fiber, you know, and it cuts pretty well and doesn't typically fray, you know. But this is just like, it's a little thicker and springier, and it just is incredible how durable it is as he cuts it.
Springy of like
Better, faster, stronger.
spandexy, like springy.
Almost, but it definitely doesn't stretch like spandex.
yeah.
Like it's just really, really resilient. It's got a little bit of give to it because it doesn't feel like when you pull on it, like it's just rock hard, you know, or anything. It does have a little bit of give, but no, it's just weird. Like it's kind of ethereal almost. Like it's just something about it that isn't natural.
Maybe maybe it is magic.
Well, what you do know about it is this stuff it's extremely expensive because it is so durable. Nobody really knows how it's made, but it is used in high-end clothing because it takes to dyes really, really well and never fades. It also takes to magical enchantment really well. So it essentially cuts down the resources required for enchanting things. Like if you would be making, let's say, a hat and you wanted to enchant it, it would take to the enchantment much better than other things would. But also, yeah, it's used in a lot of things like that. But also, you know, royal people or people that are elite will use it just in their clothing because of the status symbol that it is. Sometimes people don't use it for enchanting. They'll just be like, you know what, my hat is just made of this stuff because it would cost me 600 gold. You know?
Jeez. It's just not even fancy. It's just there.
So from your understanding, what they wanted with this was to ornament the hilt of this weapon with the most expensive thing they could get in honor of their deity, while also putting something quite durable there on the grip. Now, silk is pretty soft and smooth, right? So making a grip out of that is not typical, right? But as you felt this, like when you grab it, it's like it molds to your hand, even though it's so soft.
Memory foam silk.
You're kind of beginning to feel like, well, it's certainly not that thick, but you're kind of beginning to feel like, okay, I could understand why this would work well on a grip, especially if layered in multiple positions, right? You're just like watching him cut it, and you watch him take his half and he starts cutting it into those strips. And as he's doing so, you're kind of beginning to understand, like, actually, it makes sense. Because like when it was first given to you, there was just a sense of you like, why would anyone want this for the handle of a hammer? Yeah. You know, but when you watch as he does that, like you can see, you know what, maybe this makes a lot of sense. So that was his goal. You know, they wanted to create something to glorify their deity to the best of their ability. And this is the best stuff you could use, certainly better than strips of leather. And if there was going to ever be any magical properties to this weapon, it should take to it better.
Does he have the hammer with him? No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, he said it had to stay in a bag or whatever.
Yeah, which he actually tells you. We were commanded by Azotol to no longer work on the hammer in the light of day or the light of night, which has made things difficult. We can't be under the moon, so we can only work on it when his storm clouds cover the sight of the moon and the sight of the sun, which makes me wonder who he's hiding it from.
That's very interesting.
That's super cool.
I don't know. Has there been any storms lately? Like nothing.
No.
And I can't.
There was a storm that had rolled in last month, just in time for us to finish it. And just as we finished the hammer, a storm rolled away, and we were commanded to sequester it inside in a hidden location. And we'll have to wait for the next one till we're able to wrap it. Clonus?
This is so Clonus's brain remembers. Azatol is one of the gods,
Yeah.
but logically the gods aren't able to communicate with us right now.
Well, so
Or are they like
before
full on contact?
there was a time where gods could just step onto the planet, should they please. They could just tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, buddy, listen. Now, in this era, there is something that blocks them from being able to do that for the good of the sphere, as well as for the gods themselves, because there was some stuff that happened last campaign. But because of that, they can speak in vaguer ways. They can empower their clerics and things like that to receive the ability to contact them.
Okay.
But it takes a lot of training, devotion, and power gleaned from the deity to ever come remotely close to the ability of just talking to them.
Because like I knew that my deity has talked to me almost directly, but I didn't know if that was like still normal, not normal. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, right? Like, if it's a rule, who enforces this rule, right? If the gods aren't supposed to be able to do this and aren't supposed to do it at all, like, is it just that they're not supposed to do it and still could? Or is it they're not supposed to be able to because something restricts them? Well, most studies of divinity currently understand that there is something that does restrict deities from directly interfering with the world, and it's called the divine lattice, or colloquially called the veil. But speaking through a dream, right?
Yeah.
And they're not saying, they just said that he commanded us through a dream. They didn't say what that looked like.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like super fishy of like, oh, something's happening that's abnormal versus, hey, this could theoretically be possible. And
Have Clonus roll a religion check if you like.
okay.
Did Zuthus have anything to do with sun, stars, and moon or anything?
Roll a religion check.
17.
17? Okay, so Clonus first. Or what, did you get a bad one anyway, Levi?
Yeah, I got a bad one.
Okay. I mean, He was the flame, if you remember. Yeah, that's what you remember. So, but if it went beyond that, you don't remember, or don't know. All of you, for the first time, had heard of Zuthus that time you met them too, your characters. So, yeah. So, Clonus, your question was if this seems fishy that Azotol
Would be able to like communicate with them. There's like
less from an ethical perspective or anything like that, or punitive, like it's a rule. More, you mean like, have you seen this established in other deities? Okay, so
kind of like an establishment as if okay, cool. If I'm talking to someone and they say something, I'm like, okay, that just sounds normal. I'm gonna pass by it. Or
is there any precedent for this? Right?
Does this have precedence that's different than others?
Okay. In your experience, no, it's not any Joe Schmo that this happens to, but a devoted acolyte, it's not unheard of, even in recent decades, for them to receive some sort of sign or messaging from their deity. And it's not unbelievable that 2 devoted acolytes of Azotol would receive direction from a dream. However, it's not like every day, every acolyte's hearing things like that, so it is significant, right? For these 2 guys who seem to be fairly young, too, when there's probably clerics who have spent the better part of their 65 years of life and have never heard a direct message or what could be even considered close to direct. Like, if you really think about the logistics of it, this isn't even a direct message. A direct message would be Azotol himself looking at them being like, hey guys, do this. Where, this is the closest anyone's going to get. And so there are probably some Azotol clerics here who are in their later years that are like, might even wonder if it's true what they're saying, and if they do believe it, are probably a little bit miffed that it wasn't them that received it.
Got it.
And then others that are like, dude, consider it a great honor. This is amazing. So, for like, if you consider in your experience, like what you've had as far as communication, whether direct or indirect, this doesn't seem too out of the ordinary. But even in your clergy, there are plenty of guys above you that have never even received what you've received.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to check that. Thank you. I'm special.
He's received something.
Can't talk about it.
So, Clonus is there too.
Yeah, Clonus is now here.
I'm canonizing it.
Yeah, Byron wasn't here when we left. So
Yeah, that's fine. But this is a good way to decide where he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He finishes cutting up the strips of the Lormeni silk and turns to you and says, "So, what are you planning to use your bit for?"
I don't think we've really thought about it. It came in as a party gift, so it's not really.
Well, use it wisely. I would recommend seeking out someone who has some experience with it, maybe, but use it wisely. It's very expensive. That foot that you have there is worth, depending on the market, anywhere between 300 and 700 gold pieces. It wildly varies.
Wow, I did not realize that. We got a bad deal.
What did we get out of this deal?
We got some pale
Poker face,
lavender,
poker
which
face,
I
poker
don't
face.
think was worth. How much is a handful of pale lavender worth?
That pale lavender is probably worth a few gold.
We just got
However, there was none in the area. This was the only place that we could get it, and we needed it on short notice.
On short notice, and like what it was used for could be argued was of significant value because it was used to mark that demon so that you could find it and like
100%.
This is an emergency.
yes.
It's just now in retrospect.
So really, the value of the substance 3 gold, the value of the urgency 297 gold. So
which is
that's
still
the one
So
day.
it was still a rip.
The 1 hour. Well, you paid 297 gold for 1 hour shipping. Well,
it's
like
for
they
a
said,
good
they were
cause.
like, "There's no gold value that we.
Yeah, exactly.
We just need a favor, and if you ever come across this stuff, can you bring us a foot of it?"
And we didn't buy it. I thought I was going to have
Yes,
to buy
we
it.
did get
so.
given it.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
would
I
finding
didn't
a place
think
to buy it would have been really hard anyway.
I didn't think that we were actually gonna return with it. Like
Ever? That was
like
gonna be like
ever.
a loose end.
until we were like level 19 or something.
That would be so funny.
And then they're sitting there, and it's been like 3 years, and they're just like, "Are we ever going to be able to
They're
do
like,
this?"
"We've been failing our deity. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
But it kind of would have been cool because we were like, "Oh, we need to go kill this thing. We need a hammer."
Hammer, they're like,
And then they're like,
you still have the last ingredient. We're like, hey, if we give you this, I know I was supposed to give it to you 3 years ago, but can we have the hammer after that?
They're like, sure, wait for the next storm.
But it's the beginning of summer.
He finishes cutting that up. And at that point, Kerr comes back in, and you see that he's carrying this rounded object, or like round object, that's in what looks like a canvas sack.
Sorry. I do remember that massive storm that we went through.
Yeah.
Like between...
That's what I'm pretty sure they're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't connect that dot. Dude, that was a storm sent by a deity.
That's why Lucky's lucky.
Azotol touched Lucky.
He was trying to get smoted.
By the gods.
He's been blessed by Azotol.
He's gonna be the BBG.
I mean, Azotol did kill him, and then we brought him back. But...
Semantics.
Semantics.
It's the only way you can communicate with them.
Maybe.
Wait. Can we talk to Lucky? and by doing so, we talk to Azotol? Is Lucky an avatar of Azotol?
Whoa! I heard about this book that talked about this guy that talked to this god that used a donkey to talk to this man.
Oh my god.
So Azotol is now just using this horse to talk to us.
You need to ask.
I
Lucky.
need to go talk to Lucky about this.
Like,
Hey, did you see anything when you went unconscious?
Like,
He's never asked him if he saw anything on the other side. He's like,
Went to the
Halls of glory is what I saw.
He's like, oh
went
yeah,
to the
I've
great
been meaning to
stables in the
tell
sky.
Did he have anything to tell? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that this certain specific thing is
I'm pretty sure
specifically.
the first thing
This
he said was
one
like,
random
can I have a
big
carrot
guy.
or something like that.
Azotol loves carrots.
Yeah.
Gods of death love apples.
You will
Gods
not
of the storm
believe what
love
I've
carrots.
seen. Is that an apple?
Yes.
I must tell you my adventures from the other side. Is that entire barrel grain?
And then he forgot everything. One barrel of grain later, he's forgotten everything. He only has this much space in his brain, so it was replaced with grain. Oh shoot!
Is Lumen there?
I don't know where Lumen is, Mike.
Me either.
Do you want to be there? You want to say that he's been there this whole time? Just awkward.
He just finally caught up.
Okay.
He's been
So about that, you guys hear. And then this little wind, your hair kind of blows around, and then Kerr is now looking past you. Just as he walked in with the shield, wrapped in canvas, he looks past you. You guys turn around, and Lumen is just his eyes are kind of like looking in different directions as his antenna kind of like.
He got distracted from the light of the
and he's like
forges.
licking the air. It tastes spicy in here, Lumen.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy? Why is it spicy?
Which is funny because that's almost Lumen's voice.
He sets the shield down. You hear this gong, and it like just this beautiful like reverberation throughout the hall. As he pulls it out of this canvas, you see a beautiful light bronze, so light it's almost this golden color, like in different lights, that's reflecting in here from the torchlight. You have yet to see what it looks like in the sunlight, right? But it just looks beautiful. Polished to the point where it just looks so soft, and it's got this like, that hammered metal look.
Yes.
And
Dude,
Drake needs to hear that.
Traken goes,
so sorry.
Sorry, Pepsi Zero.
but as he takes it and he holds it, you see on the back, there's a series of straps where you can strap it to your arm, should you please. He hands it to you, and as you hold it, you can just feel like any motion that touches it. There's just this like kind of to it, and until you set it down on something soft, it's all as if it's almost kind of slightly vibrating.
Like a tuning fork type.
Yes, very similar, just because of how it's made, But the front of it, despite that cool pattern of hammered metal, it has sunflowers are like woven around this semi-crescent moon, and then they kind of pour off one side, like hanging low, acting in a way that sunflowers don't act, right? They're always these tall stalks, but as if they're these vined sunflowers around it that kind of branch off the top and like hang down into the center of it.
Can you describe that one more time?
It's like not a tiny crescent moon, it's like a half crescent moon, it's like a thicker crescent, and then these vined sunflowers are like woven around it in like a discordant way, so it's not like perfectly parallel. It's just these various vines curling around the moon, and then hanging off one end are just the ends of the sunflower, kind of like draping down and like hanging into the center of the crescent moon.
That's so cool.
It's something that I feel like could look cool, or if you actually saw it, might look stupid.
Either way, we're not going to see it.
If someone's hearing this and you want to draw it, go for it. Make it look cool, please.
Please.
But yeah, so they hand you the shield, And he goes, "All right, you're all paid up. Here you go.
Thank you.
I hope it works for what you're saying. I understand that you want it to like be able to be used for musical purposes, but we did our best. It does take to music all right, but what you get in music, you lose a little bit in efficacy, because if it takes a really hard hit, it should take some hard hits, but it could get dented. Take too hard of a hit, that thing is going to tear."
Good to know. I'll keep it. Oh, that's awesome. I will definitely keep that in mind. And
it'll protect you, I just mean you put it in front of a cannonball. Ugh. Some shields I've made, I can tell you right now, I stand by the cannonball test. This one, I didn't test it.
I really hope I don't have to stand.
Huh? What's a cannonball?
We have cannonballs. Yeah, we have ships and cannonballs.
Like ships have cannons.
Okay. And chains?
And
No.
chains. No chains.
No, cannons exist.
I just put my arm through the straps and just reach around and hit it just solid.
Oh yeah, there's just this like reverberating sound, but it's just kind of like it takes to it really well, and you immediately just are reminded of times in the past when you've sat around fires and somebody's played a little metal drum like this, and it will work real well.
It's perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. I hope it protects you.
Me too. I need it.
So it is a standard shield in its efficacy though, so +2.
Amazing. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
Well, we're excited to show you the hammer when it's done. Actually, if you four want to see the hammer, we can show it to you since we're here. I just can't show you where we're keeping it.
Yeah.
I hope
can you
that
bring
that's
it
okay
out?
with us at all.
I would love to see it.
Please.
Yeah, I'll just have to usher you into a different room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's usher you. And Tradeacre's kind of like,
I don't know. Azotal didn't say to do this.
he didn't say not to. We know that we're not supposed to take it out under the sunlight. We're not supposed to take it under the moonlight. I think it's okay indoors.
Oh, okay.
So you guys, he ushers you to a side room. And when he does, they say, just wait here for a second and we'll go grab it. A few minutes later, they walk back in and you see Tradeacre walks in with this huge, wooden case. Kind of like a modern equivalent, right, to a big rifle case, but made of wood. And it's got a large lock on it. He walks in, sets it on the table that's in this room. You guys were in a side conference kind of room. It had banners hanging with the symbol of Azotal, this large, etched mountain that at the top of it you see a hammer with an anvil at the top, and then storm clouds everywhere and lightning, right? But there's just a simple table in here. He walks in and he sets this case down. Yeah.
Before you reveal it, if you want, I can put up a magic hut that makes it where people can't see in. I don't know if that would
be great.
Yeah, I'll totally
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
That would make me feel a lot better.
totally do that. I'll just stand in the middle of the room and cast Liam instead.
Okay. And after that, you watch him pull this leather cord out from around his neck that was hanging down into his shirt. And there's a key there. He unlocks the case, opens it up, and inside, you guys, it's a big case for a big hammer. This is a long, double-sided hammer, easily a two-handed hammer, but for someone of significant stature, probably. Easily Goliath size, maybe a big human guy, but...
If Titus grows, or...
Well, when Titus grows, he does get to be, he is large-sized, so a grown Titus could use it comfortably.
So it would make Clonus look even littler?
I mean, Clonus it would be sick, though, if he dragged it behind him.
Wait, how heavy is it?
Do you reach for it? Just kidding. I'm assuming you don't.
No, not yet.
Do you ask him that?
Yeah.
Well, we took great care. I think you would find it to be perfectly weighted.
May I?
He looks at Kerr. Kerr's like, probably not. I don't even know if we're disobeying, by letting you guys see it or not. I don't think we could let you guys hold it.
It's better to play it on the safe side.
Well,
I haven't heard any thunder yet.
Maybe not right now. Let them...
Unless, are you a paladin of... Yeah, you're not.
paladin?
Too squirrely.
A paladin. Yes, I am.
Yes, but not of Azotol.
You're too squirrely to be a paladin of Azotol, is what he
My deity that I follow is the one of knowledge. And to have this knowledge, I won't record it, I promise. But just to know of this information would be very grateful.
Of its weight?
Of its weight, of its feel,
Yeah.
of the craftsmanship.
Roll a persuasion check. It's a serious DC on this.
Guidance.
You can't guide him. You don't know.
How about a natural 20 to give you 26?
26?
Oh, is he the one?
I am Neo.
Traken looks at Kerr.
I mean, what if he's the warrior that's supposed to hold it?
I think that Azotol would tell us who the warrior is, Traken.
What if he is right now?
Will you let us pray about it first?
Absolutely. Everything should be done in prayer.
He shuts the case, locks it, and they go to the corner of the room where the two of them sit on these stools. And you watch as they shut their eyes, and this kind of like glitter almost kind of cascades over them as Lumen holds his arm up towards them. And they just sit there, and both of them start to kind of stomp their left foot in rhythm with one another at the same time. And as they do, then they start to go discordantly. One goes, and it's just like, it's not this loud, like, yeah, it's not the, like, whatever that dance is called or whatever. Yeah, it's just this, like, it starts as this thing, it looks like it's a fidget, but they're doing it in unison. And then they stop doing it in unison, and it becomes one of them, and then immediately followed by the other one. And you realize it resembles quite clearly the hammer, tuk-ting, tuk-ting, right? And as they do so, you just kind of hear low rumbles in their throat as they're individually praying. Gonna have them each roll wisdom checks and see if they can infer maybe what the right decision is here. Wow, they rolled the exact same number. One of them is wiser than the other one, but you can't guess which one. Wow. They sit there for a while, like 5 minutes. And then Traken opens his eyes.
I've considered it. I don't think we'd be breaking any edicts.
And Kerr, yeah, I think that it's okay. We're not giving it away. He was very clear that it can't be touched by moonlight or sunlight. But he didn't say it couldn't be touched by a dwarf, and a dwarf that we trust. So, given your reverence for the divine in general, I am comfortable with you holding it. So they open up the case, they reveal the hammer. You watch as they slowly take this cloth that's draped over it, like tucked underneath it, off. You see this intricately carved hammerhead. It comes up to like a center portion that is like this big kind of cylinder, essentially, that goes down into 2 cylinders on their side of metal that shoot out of that center one. It's not an exact cylinder, it's like a rounded canister of metal that's been inscribed with this like runic cloud design. And then these kind of semi-rounded canisters of metal out the side, and then with these flat discs of metal for like the heads of the hammer, right? It is terrifying looking. Looks very, very damaging. The metal seems to be painted with this blue paint, like through those inscribed cloud designs. It gives it almost this kind of glow to it. And then you work your way down the metal, and you reach this very dark wood handle. There's a metal core of the handle all the way through. That's what you saw them working on when you guys were originally here. They had said they were working on the handle, but it's really long, and this dark wood goes all the way down. And then the center portion, so like the wood is kind of like in woodworking when it goes like from a smaller part of it kind of like flares out a little bit, and then hourglass shapes kind of in 2 parts, and then the center portion of the handle, because there's like metal rings separating 3 sections of the handle, that part just has a very simple like straight piece of wood, and this is clearly where they're going to wrap with the Lormeni silk. But they reveal this beautiful hammer. The handle seems pretty thick, and so you're expecting it to be pretty weighty. The head is really, really big, expecting it to be pretty weighty. And you watch as with one hand, Traken reaches forward and he picks it up and he just lifts it. You can see it's weighty, but it doesn't look like it disproportionately, even for a hammer of its size, just like the head of it falls down. He's able to grab it basically from the middle and lift it with one arm. But he's a pretty buff dude. He picks it up. He kind of holds it there for a second. He doesn't grab by that center portion. He grabs by the parts that are more easy to grab, right? Because that center portion is where the silk is going to go. And he holds it there. And you watch him just kind of expertly like flip it around in one hand, and he just kind of like flips it around his hand, and then he catches it again, and then he holds it out to you, Clonus.
Clonus reaches for it, not touching the spot where the silk looks like it should be going.
Yeah, you reach for it, and just as you reach to grab it, there's just this little spark of lightning that goes from it to your finger as you grab it, and then it just kind of like your whole arm like a little bit. And then you watch as his eyes get wide as that happens, and you grab it, and it just feels good.
It feels right.
It feels good.
Feels good. Okay.
Feels good.
It's not finished yet, so it can't feel right.
But you grab it, and then he lets go, and then the weight hits you, and it's kind of, your arm dips a little bit. But for the size of it, it is heavy, but it is not insurmountably heavy. It is certainly usable.
Okay.
But it is taller than you. So you look really cool. Poppy from League of Legends.
I look like...
Yeah. The head of it is wider and bigger than your head. Like,
nice.
It's a big hammer.
Well, that is a massive hammer if it's bigger than his head.
Yeah.
I'm going to not set it down, so I don't want the butt, or I don't want either the head of the hammer or the handle end to touch the ground, but I kind of want to like just move it around, see how it feels, swing it around gently, not swinging at anyone or anything.
Feels really good. As you kind of swing it about a little bit, this is, not your weapon of choice. So there's like this level of unfamiliarity with it a little bit. But then as you swing it, like you take a little, like a gentle but somewhat swing of it, right? From like a half swing kind of over the table, and it dips down and kind of almost clips the table. Like there's just something about it. Doesn't seem to swing perfectly. As if the balance is slightly off. You're not sure, but it's nice.
Cool.
And it is heavy. I mean, it's heavy, but not as heavy as you would have expected, but not so light that it would be ineffective.
Okay. I gesture to hand it back.
Okay. He grabs it. You watch him swing it around. It's just expertly in his hands. Yeah. What do you think?
Beautiful craftsmanship.
I hope so. I hope that it brings glory to Azotol. He described to us, he showed us in various images in our dreams what it should look like. We did our best to create it that way. But he's given us no such guidance since, and it's done, just waiting for this part, but it just feels incomplete, Even without the silk, something about it feels, it's missing something. I can't figure it out. But yeah, so he sets it back down. He takes the strips of the Lormeni silk. He lays it in that same case, tucks it all in, closes it, locks it. I was comfortable showing you this, and I also want to give you something to show you, what you did and where it's going. It's a beautiful weapon, and I just don't know what Azotol has intended it for, but it is beautiful, and I'd like to show off that craftsmanship. But remember, it's not us that do this. We only do anything like this through the power that Azotol gives us, the ability he gives us, and the insight he gives us. So this is his doing. He just used us to make it.
Did Clonus notice anything? Like, is there any residual feeling in my arm from the shock or from...
It was just like the slightest little... but your right arm feels a little tingly.
Can I make an insight check to see if they view Clonus any different? Like, if they treat him any differently now that he had that shock after wielding it? Like, if they look at him in awe or something at all? 19.
You don't see like they're looking at him in awe. Traken is every now and then kind of like double taking towards Clonus, like with a little bit of confusion, but not awe, like he's like the chosen one. No, it's just like every now and then kind of like, why did that happen?
Because there was no shock between him and the hammer, right?
Not when he picked it up, no. If there has been, it happened at a time you weren't here.
Could Lumen do a detect magic?
Yeah, you obviously see the big bubble sphere of what Venora created. The things that you would expect to see on your allies and in this room. You actually see a magical enchantment of abjuration on the lock that he locked on the box. Also, you would see one of divination on the case that it's in. But he already locked it up in the case, and that's all you see glowing from the case. So,
Well, thank you for what you guys did for us. You did something great for Azothal's church. You did something great for us. We were tasked by our deity with something, and we have now the means to finish it. I'm excited to see the journey this hammer goes on and update you all, hopefully soon, with what wondrous things it gets to do because of your help.
I can't wait till the next time we come through. Hopefully there's a storm soon for you guys so you can finish.
I trust that it'll come exactly when Azothal deems it best. Well, where on your journeys are you going next?
We're heading to the next games, which is in Sunwall.
Oh, games. That's right. You have a friend who's a duelist, right? Nice.
Yeah.
He's doing really well. And he has 3 more
okay.
games after this. So, right? 3?
3 more?
I can't remember how many there were.
I have no idea.
I thought there was 4 and 3.
Ghibli would know.
7. I don't remember.
What he?
Does he though?
That's cool. So, Sunwall, I've never actually been up there. Is it, that's like real close to Taproasian border, yeah?
Yeah, but it's got like, there's mountain ridges and things.
I think there's canyons up there.
Canyons. It looked like ridges on the map. My bad.
I've never been up that.
Well, stay safe. That sounds scary. I wouldn't want to go north if I were you, but I wouldn't want to go north at all. I mean, but well, how long are you guys gonna be in Tradeacre?
We leave in the morning.
Oh,
Probably, unless we find something to keep our time here.
well, we'll be here if you ever need us.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have friends that are traveling and doing stuff like you guys are doing, because it never hurts to have somebody like that.
Is there anything else you guys are in search of while we're...
Not right now. I mean, our life is really consists of, of just tending to the things that Azothal has tasked the temple with, tasks us specifically with, and yeah, living out the truth of Azothal's example, trying to be strong and mighty, fight for the little guy, that kind of thing. Also, just make the best things you can make, I think that's why he tasked us, was making the hammer. Pretty good at what we do.
You guys did an amazing job on the shield, so I can... And the hammers coming out are amazing.
When you employ the best, what do you expect?
I can tell you what the weather is for the next 24 hours.
You can tell me what the weather's going to be for the next 24 hours? Okay, is there going to be a storm?
I'll check.
Okay.
And he does Druidcraft.
You do Druidcraft?
Yeah.
Okay. You spend some time just like holding your hand up, and you see just various little kind of like particles of dust raise up from your hand. And as they do, they start to form different symbols and shapes, and each one kind of representing the next hour, then the next hour, then the next hour. And you see just this little shape made of dust of a sun, and then 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 a moon, and then a moon, and then a moon, and then a moon with a little cloud, then a moon with a little bit of a bigger cloud, and then a moon, and then a moon, and then a sun. No storms for the next 24 hours.
He doesn't lie.
Well, whatever Azothal has a task for us, if it is working on this hammer in the forge, we know that he will bring a storm to cover the eyes of our Syrian and Aimdal.
I give him a gold.
Enjoy your time in Tradeacre. If you need anything, we'll be here. We've got some responsibilities to see to in the temple.
You guys leave the temple. Ghibli, did you go searching for Titus?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I rolled an 8.
You spend an hour looking around for Titus. Eventually, you find somebody that's like outside this tavern. You go to a tavern that you know that you guys went to last time, and you stand outside and kind of look around, but you don't see the cart. And then somebody goes, "Hey, aren't you Ghibli?"
I am.
You're that duelist that was here a couple months ago, right?
I was, yes.
That was a pretty good fight.
Well, thank you.
You have another one here?
Not anytime soon from what I'm aware of. I'm actually looking for a small turtle folk around here. Have you seen one? Kind of small, around my height. Wears a mace. Has a whole wagon with him.
I think I did see that guy. He was down in the Commerce Square earlier. I think I saw him buying arrows or something.
You'd think it'd be easy to find someone with a whole wagon with him, but
There's guys all over here with wagons, you know?
I suppose so.
About that, just like a wagon goes by with like a bunch of carrots in it. Yeah, he was over in the Commerce Square. He was that way. It was like 30 minutes ago I saw him. He was like buying arrows or something.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You head that way. Doesn't take you too long. You tell me, Jared, what would Titus be doing? He's finished his shopping.
Mm-hmm. Just sitting amongst the people, like around a square, like center square with the fountain.
Okay.
Probably just finished getting all the rations, arrows, everything, and probably just sitting, getting everything organized and nice in the cart, ready to go. Just alone with his thoughts, probably playing with his slingshot, like just kind of shooting at the side of the cart so he doesn't hurt anyone else. And then he occasionally just launches one way off over the cart because he hasn't practiced with it a lot. So,
hey, Titus.
Someone's gonna get hit with that.
Oh, most definitely. Oh yeah, there you go. Got a black eye. Nice.
All right, I'll just put this in my shell.
So, how you doing? Like, after a tower in Arthur?
Pretty productive. Got all our rations needed. Arrows for the mounted crossbows. Just staying busy so I don't go back to the tower and yell at Arthur because I thought we were friends.
Yeah, that caught me off guard too. I don't know what went through Arthur's head, or what changed from Arthur from our first encounter and the second encounter, but...
Well, he's really old, so he probably forgets a lot.
He is old. He definitely is. But like the first time he changed his mind, maybe he'll change his mind again, and I hopefully think better of Olivia. People are capable of changing once or twice.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's twice, because he's already done it once now. We should probably find a place to saddle up horse in the cart for the night and place to stay, because I'm not going back to the tower.
That's fair. That is completely fair. But everything's all set up, organized, ready to go. The carts.
Yep, got everything we need.
Wonderful.
Where do you guys want to go? You want to look for an inn or something?
Yeah, look for a nicer one, probably.
A nicer one? Okay, roll a perception check.
11.
17.
Over the course of the hour, you guys travel around. You see one called the Sickle and Sack. It looks like a big silo. This pretty tall silo-shaped building. The lower floor has kind of like one of those half-circle, like, doorway arch things, you know, that you, like, see on nightclubs. Mm-hmm. But it's made of wood, just like the silo. And it kind of sits out, and underneath it you see a guy standing there, kind of like a valet. Like standing there as welcomes a couple people in, and as you guys walk up, he's tall, pretty slender. It looks like he's got all his teeth. Not everybody in this town does. His hair is kind of medium length, slicked back, and he looks down at you guys. He's the only thing that's off about him that's not like perfectly up, kept up, is he's got a lot of scruff. Not a beard, just neck and face scruff. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Sickle and Sack.
Do you know if you have any 2-bed rooms available?
Yes, of course. We have rooms with 2 beds in them.
Perfect.
Can I get you one?
Yes, please.
Yes, yeah. Go right inside and ask the bartender. We do have vacancies right now. So, and are you going to need a place to keep your cart and horse?
Yes.
That would be lovely.
Okay, well, we have a partnership with a local stable. Thank you. A local stable. And we can go ahead and work that into your package. So go ahead and tell the guy at the front that you are also boarding your horse and storing your cart with the stables, and they'll charge you for all that up there.
Okay.
Okay, welcome. And I will go ahead and see to getting your cart and horse taken care of for us. You can leave it right out front with me. Enjoy. I recommend tonight we have a couple specials here inside for dinner. We actually have a delicious mushroom stew.
Do I trust him leaving the cart?
Roll an insight check.
Actually, I wanted to roll insight on that as well.
20.
20.
7.
The way you say, 7.
This ad break has been brought to you by
Pepsi Zero.
Pepsi Zero. How do you like that refreshing can of Pepsi Zero?
So, yeah.
Can of mug root beer is great.
I recommend the mushroom stew. There's a cabbage salad that comes with it. It's really divine. Our chef, he's mastered something that most can't, which is making cabbage taste good. So, I recommend it.
Which stable did you say you have a partnership with?
It's a local partnered stable. It's called the Leather Saddle Inn.
Okay. Well, we have a couple more errands to do. So we'll just take it over there and then come back for the room. And then I start shuffling away with Ghibli, and I whisper to Ghibli, I'm like, don't trust that guy. He's definitely lying. And we're going to a different stable than that one, he said.
Oh, thought he looked weird. Not because he just looked weird.
So we would look for a different stable than the one he recommends.
Different inn and everything?
Well, no, but is there a visible stable?
Sure, yeah.
at that?
I'd say you see one next door called the Leather Saddle Inn, which looks like it's horses and various things are being kept there. Various mounts. But looking around, you see another one. There's no name on it. It's just a simple like bunch of stalls with horses and mules and stuff in them. And there's a guy kind of standing out there looking around at people. And someone walks up and pays him some gold, and he like walks them over to one of the stalls and brings their horse out, brings it back. And you guys just kind of stand there for a little while. And the guy looks at you as that other dude rides off on his horse. Hey, how's it going? You looking for a place to keep your horse?
Yeah, horse and cart.
Oh, and the cart too? All right, yeah, I can do that. How long?
Just the night.
Just for tonight.
Oh, easy. All right, yeah. So just a gold.
Do I trust this guy?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, welcome to Dice Jail, bud. I trust him with my life.
Okay.
Does it look weird?
Shorter human dude.
Oh, that's weird.
Goatee, black hair.
I like the cut of his jib.
He's got like pretty pensive eyes. Just looking you guys up and down. And then he's just kind of looking around like he's hoping to like move on.
But we did just see him give a horse.
You saw him give a horse back.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so.
All right.
You should have said that you like the cut of his gib.
I was intentionally not going that route.
I was off mic, but I said that too.
Yeah, Byron had said that to me, but he's
really?
so far off mic. He's just like, did he mean jib or gib?
Oh man,
Can I give?
Cut of his
So
jib
can I
or
give
cut
him
of his gib?
15 silver? So it's
Oh,
above asking, right?
Yeah, that would be a gold and a half.
Yeah.
You leave that with him. You go back to the silo.
Mm-hmm. And do I see that guy lurking around?
You see see him look at you. Mm-hmm. When you're walking back, he's right now. There's this older lady that is walking up to him, and he's shaking her hand, and she's like nodding at him very understandingly, and he's talking to her and like kind of gestures at the silo inn or whatever it was. Sorry, the sickle and sack. And as he gestures in, she's like looking around and then nods, and then he like reaches down, he gives her a hug and just kind of shakes his head at her, and then she walks inside the inn.
Leaving anything with her? Or with him, I mean?
She didn't seem to have like been riding on anything or have a cart or anything like that.
Okay.
But then he like looks around, he sees you guys walking back up. Why? Well, what happened to your horse and your cart?
We checked it in. We gotta go inside. And I just shuffle past him.
All right. Well, welcome to the sickle and sack. And the door.
And I just walk right behind him, I guess. A young man of action.
Walking in, it's just this round room with various tables on one side. It's not huge. It's not a tiny room. It's not too cramped, but it's full of tables. And then on the side, you see there's no back room kitchen area. There's just like this open kitchen, like semicircle bar behind it where they've got some drinks and stuff, and then a little kitchen area. And a guy's just like chopping up some stuff, throwing it in a pot, chopping some stuff up, throwing it in a pot. He's got like rabbits and stuff hanging from the ceiling. When you guys walk in, that guy behind the counter, just this bigger kind of rotund looking Goliath turns around and just his belly like pressed up against the counter. He sees you guys.
Oh, welcome. Come on in.
Hello.
Hello.
Your door greeter is very nice.
My what? My dork?
Door greeter?
Door greeter. What door greeter?
The guy outside welcoming people in, offering to take their carts for them.
Oh, Sal. I'll be right back. Can you watch the bar for me?
Yeah, sure.
You know how to pour? Make sure it's not
Yeah.
too frothy, but just frothy enough, right, buddy? All right.
If anyone asks, I got it.
He just like, you watch him like squeeze out this like small walkway on the side of the bar. And he squeezes out, and then he walks to the front door, opens the front door, and then you see that guy stand there that's like standing out there that was greeting people just squeal. And he goes, "Sal, I told you to get off my porch." And that guy goes, "I was just welcoming your guests. Remember how I used to do?"
Oh, back when you had a job, I remember.
I'll be going now.
What'd you take? Take anything from anybody?
So I would never take anything from anybody.
Sure.
And he shuts the door.
He definitely stole from that old lady.
100%.
Like,
I didn't see it, though.
I just go over to Titus's shoulders, like, good call.
I didn't trust that guy for a
Come here, kid.
And he shakes your hand and just he shakes you around a bunch.
I'm Colton Tillerman.
Hi, I'm Titus.
Welcome to the Sickle and Sack. Thanks for your help there. What can I do for you?
And then he squeezes back into the counter space.
he makes that sound.
While he was out doing with that, did I see any juice behind the bar?
If while he was doing that, you were looking for it, yeah, you saw what looked like this gallon or so sized like wooden canister or container, and on the side it said cider.
Okay. I would have poured a mug of that, and then I'll tell him, we would like one room with 2 beds
Okay.
and this cider.
All right. Sounds good. One night,
Yes, sir.
2 silver pieces for the night. It's a 2-bedroom room, 3 silver pieces, excuse me. And the cider will run you 4 copper.
Okay. I'll give him just 4 silver pieces then.
Oh, mighty kind of you. Thank you. And can I get you 2 dinner tonight?
What do you
I'm working
think,
on a
Gibbly?
delicious beef stew.
I think we could take a couple of stews.
All right, when it's ready, you want me to have it brought to your room, or you want to hang out down here? I'm going to have some live music later.
Oh, we'll come down.
All right, when you hear the music playing, come down and I can get you some dinner.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, welcome to the Sickle and Sack, guys.
I take a drink of the cider. Is it alcoholic?
100%.
And I go,
Well, not 100% alcohol.
yeah.
100% alcohol.
I take a drink and I go, that's so good.
Is this
And
the
then
first time
while
he's
we're
drank
walking
alcohol?
away, I'll just set it next to someone else.
To another guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like
Well, and when Titus walks away, Ghibli's confused. He takes a sip of his cider. He's like, oh.
So Ghibli looks like he just drank out of some random guy's cup. Like, so you watch Titus set it on like he just turns around. First, like hairy dude sitting behind him he sees, he just puts it in front of that guy. And the guy just kind of looks, oh, thanks, man, yeah. Like you think you're giving him another round. And then Ghibli quickly,
Dude, what?
I thought it was juice.
Oh, it is.
and he downs half of it.
So then we go find our room.
Yeah, the rooms are okay. They're not the nicest, but they're certainly not bad. It is just like a chamber pot in the corner. No bath, but nice enough beds. They're just like straw, but they're like covered with nice blankets and stuff. Okay, so you guys find a room for the night.
Is there a window that faces towards the...
No windows in the whole thing. It's like a silo. Just
Alrighty.
okay. The rest of you, anything you're doing tonight, or finding a place to stay, or
When we left, I wanted to ask Clonus a question. You know about the gods and stuff, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you know what gods? Because I don't know. Are those gods that he that he said like quickly under his breath? The Heimdall and the Osira?
You mean Arcerian and Heimdall?
Does Azotol like currently have a beef with them?
Let me think on this for a second. Rolling history or religion?
Hey, Lumen's around. Wouldn't he have guidance?
He would have.
He's away from the table.
Sure.
All right, add a D4.
Add a D4.
He would probably also like to check that.
Yeah. Religion, math is hard. 16.
Arcerian and Heimdall are brother and sister, supposedly. Children of the deity Pelor, who is said to be dead. You're not all too sure on your history of Pelor, but you're pretty sure something about his death is what they are fighting over. And you know that Arcerian and Heimdall really don't get along. As far as you're aware, Azotol, he's not really familial related to those two. Your understanding about Azotol is he is claimed by Leoric. Some say that he's the son of Leoric, the god of justice. Others believe that Leoric granted Azotol divinity because of a great thing that Azotol did in his mortality. So there's conflicting stories about whether Azotol was ever mortal and became a god, or if he's always been a god born of Leoric. So you're not really certain, but because of that, there's supposedly no relation to Arcerian and Heimdall as far as you're aware. Heimdall is the god of the sun. The always seeing is what they call him sometimes, other things, but he's the god of the sun. He is the sun. He took up that responsibility when his father died. Pelor was the sun. And then when he died, was killed, Heimdall took over. His sister is known as the lunar matron. So they don't get along. That's what you know.
I don't think there's any real connections between the two.
Okay.
From what I can recall right now.
Is there another like sun, moon, or sky god that you know of?
Let me think. I really don't remember at this time.
Mike got an 18 on that last roll.
Okay. He got a 17, I think. Like all the same information.
I just rolled a 9.
Yeah, you're not that you're aware of. 14? Yeah, not that he's aware of.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know.
Well, sorry. I wish I had more information.
The Paladin of Knowledge.
Yeah,
No, just because it's not beef like you want it to be.
That is
Him not knowing could mean that there isn't any.
that is the process in which I am under. Because of my deity, I must seek the knowledge because I don't have it. This moment now is for me to learn so that I can write down information. Not that I would have it all, but for me to go on the journey of discovering the information that is already known.
It's the thrill of the hunt of knowledge.
Exactly. You understand this.
You guys are like walking through town and some guy that's like, you know, when you're walking and then somebody that you don't know is just kind of walking in the same direction. It feels like they're all of a sudden weirdly walking with you. Yeah. You just notice this one guy that was kind of there and he just goes, nerd, and then turns away. And walks the other direction.
The knowledge will leave you too.
Yeah, I hope it does. This guy was just like walking the same direction and he was like, what am I listening to? Just like this nerdy conversation, and then turns and goes down an alleyway. You guys head where?
We are headed to the inn we stayed in last time. Actually, we didn't stay in an inn, did we?
Nope, we stayed with Arthur.
Well, I don't think Arthur wants us back, so I think we should probably find an inn to stay in for the night. Where's Ghibli? And wait, where did Cephas go find?
Cephas went to find an inn.
Yeah, where did he go?
I don't know. Let's go and look for him.
How big is Tradeacre? Like Tradeacre, how big is it?
Like population wise?
Yeah, like is it 5 miles diameter? Is it 1 acre?
Tradeacre, it's a single acre.
That is
it's the smallest farming community in the world.
Are you going to locate objects? Yeah, I was going to say if we don't find them like in 20 minutes, I would do that too. So
I don't know the exact size of it, but its population is in the thousands.
Okay, so not like super big.
So larger than an acre, you would say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
trade 3. Trace Acres.
Trace Acres.
So I'm gonna cast dislocate object.
Dislocate object.
Dislocate object.
Dislocate shoulder.
Wow, that was
Cephas
really
just
cool.
standing in the middle of a hotel.
Oh, they're looking for me. I see.
I always get a crook in my shoulder when they're looking for me.
He's arm wrestling some guy, and then his shoulder just dislocates.
Okay. And that's like a mile range, right?
It's 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's not very big.
Okay, but you can do it for 10 minutes or an hour.
10 up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Roll a perception check. You can make an investigation.
And I'm locating the little silver medallion that we should all have on our pockets because of Edivard. 13.
You walk around for 5 or so minutes and then get a little ping in the direction of a place called the Prancing Plow Horse.
I 100% am ready to go there.
Okay. You walk over. It kind of looks like a stable with a different color wood for walls than its roof. And as you walk up, you walk into this front open doorway that just is sitting open. There's no door. And when you walk in, there's a little counter space. It's like a table that's been put there. This guy's sitting there in a chair, looks up at you. He's got some like hay in his mouth. Hi.
Hi.
You guys need a room?
I'm looking for a buddy of mine, tall, burn marks on his face.
Oh, yeah. He's here.
Cool. Do you know where he's? Can you point him out to me?
Yeah, he's in stall 4.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Stall.
Just gonna walk over to stall 4.
Okay, you walk over. You walk down this like corridor, and it's literally like the inside of a stable, like in all these stalls.
When we get to
we hear
4,
music?
I want to see what it looks
hear
like
music?
inside.
Yeah, with little halflings singing songs.
Don't hear music. No. I'll say down at the end, it sounds like someone in one of the stalls down at the end is whistling. But you see, this looks like an old stable requisitioned and turned into somewhat of a makeshift inn. And each of these have like curtains that can be open and closed. And the ones that are opened that have no one in them, you see they've got like a little stool in the corner, a little crap bucket, and then very simple bed. It's just a cot that's made of wood and has like some simple, like some of them don't even have blankets on them. Probably where people put their bedrolls. It's like the cheapest inn in town.
It's just about
Like
saying.
you're walking through, you're rolling through town, and you just need to throw some chump change to have a place that literally will keep you out of the rain if it's raining, keep you out of the sun if it's still daytime, like that kind of thing. That's this place. And you see stall 4. It's the curtains wide open, and you see just laying on the bed, way too big for it. You see Cephas just like laying across it, his head pop up.
Oh, right then. Hey, Clonus.
Hey, did you find us a room?
If you want to stay with me, I guess.
Oh,
It's a little small.
is
And I sleep naked.
I know we have bunked in the same room.
I
before.
know.
I know.
So, no. Get your own room.
Did everyone else follow with me though? That's my question.
I'm kind of just standing in the entryway. or like in the hallway.
I wanted to look into
Yeah.
one and then be like, all right, I'm just
I
gonna
like
go to
lean
a
over to
different
Holika,
place.
like I'm poor, but I'm not this poor.
Same here, sister.
Every place I went, the rooms were full. Then.
Figured. I'm gonna go grab the other guys and I walk back out to the front.
All right.
I'm gonna go try to find Ghibli and Titus
Yeah, let's go find.
since we know where he's
Yeah.
at.
We know where this guy's at. I'm going to stop that spell and cast it again. Can I cast it on the group of the object? Because we have all similar
So
objects.
the way that it works, if you do like an object and you don't have a specific exact one, it will give you the closest thing to that.
Which is why you, when you're casting it, you're probably wanting to pick specifically one, right?
Yeah. Because each of them were slightly different for each of us.
Oh, okay. So I will ping Titus's.
Roll an investigation check.
8.
Right at 10 minutes, you get a little boom in the direction of like a silo off about 1,000 feet away.
Oh no. He fell in a silo.
He's falling down the well.
I fell up a silo, walked in, and whoa! You walk over there. Just as you open the door, you hear, and you look, and behind the bar is this big Goliath dude, like with just this big belly, and he's dumping some stew into a bowl, and he passes it across the counter, and you see on that side of the counter, Ghibli and Titus both grab these bowls of stew and turn around. As the door opened, you also heard just this kind of jaunty music playing as there's a couple guys on the same drum. There's these two halflings and this big drum over in the corner. They're both playing on the same drum at the same time. And then behind them is just this really tall human woman who's just kind of like singing this strange kind of upbeat song in a language you don't recognize.
None of us recognize?
Actually, no, Holik, you recognize it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
She is singing about an ancient tale. Let me see, check all your guys' things. No. Definitely not Cephas.
Cephas knows
Lumen, you recognize it as well.
Is it Goblin?
No, it's pretty.
Oh.
And Clonus, you recognize. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I did not think. Man, what is it with this campaign? Y'all picked that one, huh?
But Venora doesn't.
It is a language known for being musical in nature. I'll just tell you, it is celestial. She is singing this beautiful celestial language about this ancient battle. Well, not so ancient, actually, just a battle on a celestial plane that took place about 80 years ago or so. And it is in the halls of Andraste.
Yes! That was such a cool one.
That was such a cool battle.
I want to
I've heard.
translate.
What kind of like
I've heard.
like spin is it taking with the song?
You're not gonna have to go in detail.
No, it's just about how this battle was well fought and planned by Andraste. So this battle was won because of Andraste's wisdom and careful battle prowess. How his defenses were well built, and that when even he was in need, the right people were there, and heroes from the mortal plane that he had empowered himself were there to fight his battle.
Fine.
All right, I guess.
I guess. The gods have to be the good guys.
But that's what's happening. You see the two of them just kind of like, and it's weirdly upbeat but beautiful. You see the two of them. Titus is like losing his balance a little bit as he grabs his soup, and they go sit down and slurping up some stew.
That one sip and you're just gone.
I've never had any before, so.
But you walk in, that guy burps and looks over at you guys. As he's handing soup, burps right over it.
Gross.
Looks at you guys.
Hey, welcome in. Oh, 4 of you. What can I get for you?
Some of that stew and a room, please.
All right. 2 silver pieces a night per room. And unless you guys a group, you want a big group room?
Yeah. How many beds?
Well, I got rooms with 2 beds each. Those are 3 silver pieces a night. So 2 and 2. So 6 silver pieces a night for the 2 rooms, 4 beds. And you guys want dinner?
Yes.
All right. 5 copper for a bowl of stew.
Let's hand him 3 silver pieces.
Easy. Wait, so no stew?
I thought it was 2.
It's 3 for the double room.
Oh, 4 then.
Oh, a tip. Here you go. It's a pretty hearty bowl. Like it's like a bowl of pho. You know how they're always big, and it's chunky meat and really like thick stew broth and plenty of vegetables.
Bread? Good bread?
There's no bread. He slides it towards you, and it smells delicious. He goes, "It's beef stew, but I ran out of beef, so it's rabbit."
Very good. Do you have a loaf of bread I can buy for the table?
Yeah. You want to same price, 5 copper.
I give.
All right, freshly baked a few days ago.
My favorite.
My wife is a doll.
Me and Hulk pay 2 each, and we'll split the soup and split the room.
All right.
Oh wait,
You're
was
splitting
that
a
for
bowl of
one
soup?
piece?
No,
No,
we have 2 soups.
that's enough for 2 soups, and
You're saying you're splitting a bowl of soup.
it
Like,
still has
all
a
right.
tip. Like
Yeah. Well, he swipes it up real quick. He slides you 2 bowls of soup. Welcome in to the Sickle and Sack. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. I'm assuming it looks like you're friends with those guys just the one night, right? All right, well, cool. Enjoy the music. She's not cheap. If you need anything else, let me know.
Thank you.
man, it's like I just got a glimpse of Cephas 5 years from now.
Wow, only 5?
That's the joke. He's just gonna get a massive gut once we're done with the adventure.
What are you guys doing?
Eating and then bed.
Eating in bed. Cool. So no conversation needs to happen. You guys enjoy a nice dinner, some rest. In the morning is now the 6th of Caro. You all sit in the inn. listening to the music. As you sit there, you sit at wherever you can. Is you kind of have to split up between two tables, but you're somewhat near each other. You are just listening to this music and you overhear a lot of weird stuff. It sounds like, just bar room kind of chatter. Ooh. But you key into the conversation of one guy at your table, Holik, who's like, dude, I traveled from my farm, brought all my produce down here. I nearly died. There's bandits all over the road, man. And this other guy's like, yeah, I keep hearing that. Like, I got here into town last month and I just haven't left yet because I'm a little worried about bringing my family back up through the north side of the road. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. I'd stay in town if I were you. Yeah, and it's just these two guys like right next to you, just having this conversation with each other. Yeah, and then I don't know, man. It's just like feels like all of our guards, like our highway guards, are up in Fort Trinity. It's like nothing. The roads aren't safe anymore, Yeah, and they've been getting worse and worse too. Like all these bandits just popping up here and there, and highwaymen just around every corner. It just makes me really nervous. It's like we're all gearing up to fight some battle or something, or like guard our walls, our borders from this looming threat that may never even show up. And all the while, it's just causing our king to ignore the fact that we're getting robbed by our own people, Yeah.
What road did they say it was on? The north side?
The northern road, yeah, just north of Tradeacre.
That's the road we have to take.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yep. Okay. Trying to like nonchalantly get into that conversation and ask, oh yeah, that's crazy. Are there any bounties on any of these bandits at all?
The guy like looks at you. What? I don't know. Probably. I don't know of any official ones, but I'm sure enough farmers have gotten together to throw something up. You could check the board at the mayor's house.
All right.
Do they just seem to be attacking carts, or is there like a reason that they're attacking people?
I think they're just taking advantage of the fact that there's no police force on the highways.
We have to go up that way soon.
Whispering over to Venora, there might be like a merchant crew that needs guards going out to another town, so.
That'd be real nice. We have a couple days to spare. We should check it out.
All right.
Others.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like go on, like talking about like, man, have you heard about what's his Fenwick or whatever? And I'm just like that statue that's doing his gardening for him. Yeah, dude, weird. And then they just move on into weird conversation.
Got it.
Dude, that's crazy. I wish I had a statue. A weeping angel that just did garden work when you're not. No. When no one's looking at it, it does garden work. And then when you look at it, it's just a statue in your yard.
That would be actually, okay,
but
hold
it's
on.
Constantly doing yard work and maintenance. So your yard looks pristine, but every time you look, just the statue's in a different spot throughout your garden.
I love this idea.
Guys, did you ever hear that? Titus, get away.
Oh, we heard. It'll be a lively adventure.
Holik was thinking that we might be able to find somebody who needs transport. Might be able to get some more money out of it since we're headed up that way anymore. Anyways.
That is a good idea.
And if there are any bounties, then 2 for 1, baby.
And we do have quite a bit of extra time now, right?
We've got like a week.
Like a week extra, yeah. If you get there in good time, you'll have like 8 days to spare.
So a week, dude.
Very nice.
So we
I
can
need
take
to-
travel easy,
We could go at like merchant speed.
Good point.
What time is it too late to go like figure that out? Yeah, it's like nighttime now.
Yeah.
Well, we can go look on the board and see.
Yeah, we can check the bounty board right now and then bright and early look to see if there's any merchants that are needing lifts out of here.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. So you rest in the morning. You make your way to where you've been before, actually. Like I said the mayor's home. It's not. It's the city center where you spoke with a person about a bounty that was out. There was an old bounty for some highway robbers who had been missing for a while. And you essentially found, remember, like where they had gone. They had all been killed by that demon and collected the bounty. You go back to that place and there's a board sitting out in front of it. And on it, you see various little papers pinned to that board. Some say like, have you seen my goat? Others say, we'll pay for farm hands. You see a really old one on there. It's like old and dark. Like just this paper's been there for a long time. And it says, Furrowsworth Farm in need of hands. And then another one says, been hearing strange sounds on the road. Any mediums that can speak with the undead. You see a lot of repeats too, right? But then one says, official, King's Bounty. A band of highwaymen on the North Road, dead or alive, turn them into any official at any town, and you will receive the bounty. And underneath it, it lists 250 gold pieces.
Dude, let's do that.
Not bad.
Yeah, baby.
Do we want to try to take on like merchants while we're actively trying?
Dude, they'll pay us. We get to go along with them.
This is true.
If there's casualties, like if they lose anybody, like they know that the roads are dangerous. And like if we do find them, then we're like, hey guys, we have to take care of this. Like we don't want them to just be following us the entire way.
While you guys are like talking, like holding some of these papers, looking at them, somebody walks up to you. This like middle-aged man, balding on top, kind of portly a little bit. He walks up and goes, excuse me? And you guys turn, you see he's got a thin mustache, little spectacles on his nose. Are you all sell swords?
Yeah.
I saw you looking at the bounty boards, and my companions and I have been waiting here for a few days, hoping like someone like you might come by. We ran into some bandits on our way here, and we don't want to make our way back north without maybe some protection. Would you be willing, maybe if we paid you well enough, to head north?
Yeah.
Where
Whoa,
are you
whoa.
heading?
What?
Where are you heading, and what is your timeline?
Well, so we
And more
need to head.
We've got to figure out how much it's worth first.
We're headed to the capital of Roskillia, Steelhaven.
Do we have to go through? I don't have the map. Do we have to go through school?
No. So Steelhaven is here, and we're trying to get to here.
Oh.
Okay. So this is the part that they're saying has the bandits. So if we took out the bandits before then,
We could take them to Thunwall.
Sunwall's a little out of our way.
we could get them to Stillhold.
Yeah, take us to Stillhold and we can hire someone else there.
We would just have to go like south like a day from a crossroads.
Which we have plenty of extra time.
For the audio listener, please look at the Discord where we have a map already there, and you can join us in trying to figure out where we're going.
So it sounds like you were already going to Sunwall then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, good. Okay, so not too much out of your, too much of an inconvenience for you. Good, I would feel bad.
What read do I get off this guy?
Roll an insight.
Yeah, I want to do an insight. 25.
25.
Do you need to use the dice show?
I do. It was a one.
You think he's very scared, and just maybe he doesn't even like traveling when there's not bandits on the road. That's your best guess, Levi.
How many would we be traveling? And more importantly, how much are you willing to pay?
Okay, very good question. Well, we're a group of merchants all from Steelhaven who made our way down here with farming equipment, and we were hoping to get some doesn't matter, I suppose. We need to get back, and I think we have six wagons, 2 carts, and it's all the merchants in our families should total about 19 people.
I mean, we could do it.
I don't. I'm just mathing.
Okay, what's the...
So do you have standard rates?
Do we have standard? Can I make a intelligence...
Clonus pulls out his abacus.
Okay.
You do mental math while we like.
and like, one moment, and
Actually, Clonus doesn't have an abacus. Sorry.
Well, this many.
well, you have books and you have glasses, right?
Yeah.
So
I
I'm gonna turn over to him, and I want to do what would it be? Some kind of intelligence or history check?
Sure. Intelligence.
Can I keep scanning the board to see if there's anything about like sellsword or
Make
like
a perception check.
What is Clonus doing here? Is he just bluffing?
I don't know. Yeah, are you trying to look like the money keeper or something?
Sure.
Okay, then make a deception check.
Paladin that keeps the money.
Well, according to my ledger.
Literally.
An accountant.
According to my ledger here, I have a 20.
Okay.
I've got a 9.
Okay.
And I whip out a makeshift abacus really fast.
Okay.
That's not
so
it.
it's like a bunch of jelly beans or a bunch of beans.
Yeah, a whole bunch of beans, and I'm counting beans.
Okay. Yeah, you stole them from the bean toss. No.
Yes.
The bean toss.
I was making an investigation. 21.
Okay. Looking at the board, you are looking around, and finally you see one that says like hired protection, 2 gold a day.
Nope.
No way.
That's all it says. It's like hired protection will protect you for 2 gold a day.
How many days?
Travel.
Yeah.
Between here and Stillhold, you're looking at about maybe 8 to 10, probably 10 slow.
They're merchants of farmer merchants, so they're not going to have that much money. I'm going to be like, I'm messaging. But even if it is 2 gold, a gold a day per person is still 9 gold a day. That's a lot.
Do you want to make some kind of check and try to see what the rates would be for something
So I've
like
done a
this?
deception.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage just based on you rolled really. I don't know what to give you for your deception earlier, so I'll let it be advantage on this check.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
7.
7. You've never done this. You don't really know.
My family traveled a lot. If we ever hired anybody, like,
Lexi, I'll just give it to you.
oh, okay.
Fair rates as far as you're concerned. It depends on how good the people are. So people that have built up a reputation for themselves can obviously charge more. You guys kind of have, you kind of haven't, like for this sort of work. Tradeacre knows you. People here know you, but these guys aren't from Tradeacre. And they're from the capital. And so they're from a big place, lots of people. So your best guess for like run of the mill is there's 2 ways of charging. You can just do like a flat rate depending on what the stuff is, and the people will just like pay you. It doesn't matter how many people are involved. They just say, we're paying your company this much money to get us from point A to point B. Or you can get down into the T's and I's of it or whatever, and you can charge per person in the company every day, like you were saying. Pretty fair. A gold per person per day is about fair on average.
If we were more well known, maybe we could charge a little bit more. Okay.
And especially when you're well known, you can go like 100 gold to get you there, however long it takes. Just give us 100 gold, or something like that, So, but you can try it.
I just relay that my family has done this a couple times, and depending on group size, and I would go as a group. It's like fair for people not as well known as we are, probably a gold each a day. Or we can try to spin it a full, like just a flat rate, no matter how many days it takes.
I think if we do per day,
I think that's better just in case something bad happens. I mean, we might get shorted at the end, but I'd rather do that just in case.
do like 1 gold and a half or something.
Gold in it.
We're doing this in our heads, right?
Yes.
So as I'm looking through my book, I'm like,
Jumping.
and you jump back and forth. I think that if we do a gold and a half, they barter us down to a gold. We're still golden.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I like to note that we are the people's hand.
I haven't heard of you, no.
Don't let
Understandable.
people talk.
You're from the north.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
You guys have been thinking about it for a long time. We'll give you a flat 75 gold if you get us there safely.
How many days is it going to be?
Between 8 and 10.
Because it was going to be 10 gold a day. If it takes a 7, that's 5 more than I was going to say. So I would be, yeah, especially since you guys don't know us as much. I think that is a good rate for a traveling fee.
Okay, yeah. So get us there safely, all of us safely, please. Mainly our cargo. And
do you have any children traveling with you?
Yeah, many of the merchants have their families with them.
Okay.
So wives and children, and then of course our cargo.
Is someone hunting you? You just seem scared.
No, nobody's hunting us, but do you think someone's hunting us?
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
No. You seem more skittish than the average human around here. He's human, right?
He seems human, yeah.
12.
12?
Was that a lie that he just did to me?
It doesn't seem like a lie, but it seems like maybe there's something there.
There's something there, but we don't know what it is.
He's already been attacked once. Probably just feels like it. But
Is it just the farming equipment? Is that your cargo?
We brought high-end farming equipment. We're returning with special cargo.
how?
What sort of things are we?
Residuum.
Just so that we're clear what we're traveling with.
Yeah.
We're returning with produce, some seeds, and a little bit of livestock.
I'm gonna do an insight to see if
because he seems scared.
because it seems like he's hiding more. A natural 20, so 28.
Okay, he definitely seems like he's hiding something.
Can I roll intimidation? Just like because he seems already scared, like just leaning closer knowingly and just come on, man.
Sure, roll intimidation.
I could add that it's our lives on the line as well for anything you're carrying that you might be lying about. Could that add to his?
No.
7.
Okay, good point. But we've been requisitioned with a specific purpose in mind from people higher up than myself. I can't say what it is. So,
Does he have any identifying like markers on his outside?
on his body.
Well, like if he's got anything like on him sticking out of a pocket, like something that's like
He's wearing kind of a long coat over his frumpy body. He's got donut hair or friar tuck, you know.
Does it look natural? Natural friar tuck look, or is it like well kept?
Interesting question.
Like,
it looks like he keeps it up, waxed.
Okay.
Wax.
All right.
Whole.
That's what I mean by waxed. It's polished.
He has a buffer wheel.
Yes.
Magic.
Magic buffer.
Man,
He
we're-
likes it to shine in the sun. It keeps predators away.
Predators away.
It's like the people that travel in jungle rivers have the masks with the faces on the back of their heads so tigers don't attack them.
Yep.
All right.
We're really reading into this guy. Are we gonna do it or not?
I put out my hand. Got a deal.
Okay, deal. He shakes your hand.
Very cool.
We leave in the morning.
Or
When is your time?
We could leave now. That would be great. It is morning.
okay.
I
Oh
just,
yeah. Oh yeah. I thought it was tonight. I thought we were talking.
No. This
We
is
slept.
right in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
I prefer not to wait a day.
I prefer also not to wait a day. Okay.
So we have.
I just want to
Is
say one
Cephas already with
stipulation.
us?
Oh, okay.
If there's anything crazy that we do. Crazy. That's what I say. It's crazy.
Where are you from?
The price that goes up.
If there's anything crazy, the price goes up?
That's out of our hands. It's more in your hands that you haven't prepared us for.
Be prepared to be attacked by bandits. Be prepared for even dragons. Be
You have a dragon chasing
Be
you?
prepared for blizzards and storms.
He's really prepared for
He's
this.
really good.
Be prepared for a stampede of wild boar.
Is there a boar around here?
I can't possibly think of every danger there could be.
We'll be fine.
Okay. I
Unless
just
you guys blow us up.
All right, we should have.
just making sure.
We should
You
have.
seem like a nice guy.
We should have 2 people in the cart, and then staggered pairs along the group to protect families as adequately as possible.
Yes, like I said, we have 6 carriages and 2 carts.
6 carriages, 2 cars. Well, as we're walking to him, we'll plan.
So I'll drive our cart at the front of it because it's got mounted crossbows and things.
We'll be just outside the north gate in an hour.
Okay, sounds good.
So you guys go get Cephas.
Somebody goes get Cephas. I'll go get Cephas. You guys get the cart.
Yeah.
You grab them both, easy, no problem. You get Cephas, easy, no problem. He's like, nobody came and got me this morning.
Sorry, dude. We knew you were tuckered out. Let you get some rest.
Well, that's awfully nice of you then.
We got a new job. We're gonna be protecting a caravan of merchants.
Can we still stop in Woodhurst?
We can stop in Woodhurst because we need to run back to Fort Trinity as well anyway, right?
Okay, so next travel.
Yeah.
All right.
Cephas, you should get at least 19 pamphlets. There's a big
That's
group
true.
of them.
Good point. I gotta get started.
All right.
And he runs out.
But just like, how do we want to break up I mean, we don't know how the caravan.
Yeah, we should go
entirely
because
looks,
they're not
but-
going to attack us right away. It's going to be a ways out of town. So as we're walking, we can have them rearrange their carts and carriages.
All right, let's really quickly set up pairs. So we're gonna have 2 up front, 2 in front middle, 2 in back middle, and 1 in back. What are those gonna be?
I'm very good at seeing. I can see in the back or in the front.
I can take a
I don't think that we should have Venora being in the back middle alone.
That's true. Oh, you two have mounts.
I have a mount,
that's
so
true.
I will ride Oberon on one of the flank sides, and then Cephas if you ride it on the other flank side.
All right then.
And then we can bounce back and forth because I just feel like we have this area that just helps everyone else around us.
Good idea.
You can put Venora and Lumen behind them,
All right then.
and then Ghibli in the cart, since he's a little slower, and then I could be in the back because I can go big.
Who would be good on getting on a crossbow? Who's got good hand-eye coordination?
I am definitely not good on crossbows.
No, I'm straight.
Yikes.
None of you. Maybe Holic?
Do you have a +2?
He has a +1.
Okay.
I also have a +1.
I miss Edovar in these times.
Bro, that's... I mean, he only had a +2 as well, right?
Oh, I thought he had a +3.
I was pretty sure he had a +2 because it was me and him. We both had +2s and we were the most dexterous. All right, cool.
Would you prefer to be alone in the cart? Because that's going to be at the head, so potential danger coming up first. Or do you want to a partner up front? Because it's going to be either you alone in the cart or you with a partner and someone alone in the back.
Maybe Lumen should be in the cart because he can fly pretty quickly front or back if necessary.
And I'll have Vith in the back of the cart with me, but like he doesn't count.
Cool.
So then Ghibli with Venora, I can be in the back.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Somebody write that down.
What were the statistics again? 2 wagons, 8 carts.
2 carts, 6 carriages.
Carriage, how much bigger than cart?
So the carriages are just like, Oregon Trail style covered wagons essentially that are they're not carriages, they're wagons. You're right. Would be the appropriate term. And those are probably like families and some goods. The carts are just goods. And when you guys get there to the front outside the gates, you see their carts are pretty large, bigger than the wagons actually. They each require 4 horses to pull them.
2 and 2 or like 4 across?
No, 2 and 2.
I mean, it might just be a massive.
Oh, that would be so weird.
It'd be like
Bigger than the road.
Yeah.
So like this, so this is why we need the help because we're bigger than the road.
And then what were the numbers? It was
2 of those big carts and then 6 wagons, covered wagons, like for all the people. Now the big carts are full of what look like square crates or something like that are covered by tarps, and they're all like the tarps like tacked down.
Me and Cephas would go up to main guy and ask, "Where are all your children at? Are they spread throughout, or can we?"
So usually we ride in the wagons and make the children walk behind.
That's
Just
not
joking, I'm joking.
Okay, I was like,
That would be terrible. They're usually inside
too.
the wagons.
Okay, which ones? Like, are we spread throughout?
The wagons are for different merchant families, right? So with their families.
If something bad did happen, is what like, and we
Yes,
had
our
to.
emergency plans are
Yes.
all the children go to one wagon,
Thank you. And which wagon is that?
the middle one.
Got it. And if some like we get attacked, is there what carts specifically if we could protect? Obviously the children's wagon.
The children and the carts with the goods. There are various more personal and individual merchant goods in every single merchant's cart, but what our merchant company was tasked with receiving is in those 2 carts.
Can we get the merchant carts, the kids cart and the merchant cart sandwiched together in the center
For travel,
for travel?
that's going to be bigger than the road.
No, like in a line.
Oh, in a line.
In a line sandwiching the children.
Yes. So that all 3 are in the centralized spot.
Yes.
Okay.
That way, if something abruptly stops the front cart, we crush the children with the back one.
Absolutely.
That is right there with you.
Yes, we can do that.
Perfect.
does Cephas have a mount?
Yes.
Yes, Cephas has
Ill Mounter is his name.
Yellow mounter.
Okay, so you guys guide all these people. You see various families, essentially, that all have, some of them have some goods that they're loading up into their wagons. Various things like, some have some barrels and casks of different ales or things like that. Just things that they were here specifically to buy that they want to go back to the capital and trade. But for whatever reason, these guys were tasked with grabbing whatever's in those carts. And they all get ready. They get into the formation that you guys have specified, and you start making your way north. I think, I mean, I wouldn't like to stop there, but it is 9. I would have liked to have done more today, but...
Okay, we're coming back next week.
We is, right? Yeah.
Oh, wait, we are?
17th?
Heck yeah.
Shadows rise and fires gleam of lore and legend we dare to dream. Steel in hand and hearts aflame, we carve our path, we claim our name. Raise the blade, sound the cry of lore and legend, we'll never die. We fight as one, the people's hand, their hope, their strength across the land. Darkened woods and stormy skies, the call of fate, it never lies. Through dungeon depths and dragon's roar, our tale will live forevermore. Raise the blade, sound the cry of lore and legend, we'll never die. We fight as one, the people's hand, their hope, their strength across the land. Sound the cry of lore and legend, we'll never die. We fight as one, the people's hand, their hope, their strength across the land.
Is there a leap year in this world?
No,
leap month?
It's actually a leap decade.
Just extra decade every now.
Yeah, there's just an extra decade. Jeez.
2030.A. 30B.
But it's all in February. There's just a decade of extra February.
Jeez. Would you start over or just keep going? Like, would you just go to 29 and start over, or would you just do February 380?
380. 3,000.
Yeah. It's just like those
3,620. Like,
eight is.
yeah. The 6,320th day of February.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna burp. I'm gonna like.
I'm gonna throw up.
And he'll so.
Take it to the other room. You're gonna throw up. It's also got. Whoa! Martin throws up like a. I don't even know, like an ape or something.
Like an ape. I wonder what apes look like when they're
Probably like humans.
That's lame.
Tears in their eyes.
Yeah.
They come out pale.
They go pale.
Yeah.
This is not like this is just for us, but like, are we wanting to travel without Cephas actually being here in person with us? Because last time we traveled without Cephas here, he got kidnapped. Dude, super meta.
No, yeah, we have to.
Okay,
It'll be funny.
Just checking.
You know, when they attack, he's gonna get taken, and then we're gonna burn another forest down. Except, wait, no, we can't. There's no forest.
Burn
We're
the
good.
plains.
Burn the
We
plains.
are surrounded by forest.
Sooner we have to burn the forest, then we have to burn the plains, we have to burn the mountains, and then we burn the sky.